Welcome to Juni. You can support the Juni team by downloading our smartphone application. Available now on Apple's App Store and Google Play. Follow us on Twitter, like and share our Facebook page, and access our text-to-speech versions of our articles by subscribing to our YouTube and Twitch channels. Our website is wejourney.com. Start of article. The title of the article is God Save the Queen, Remembering Queen Elizabeth II. Published on October 11, 2022 as the opinion of contributor, Caroline Peters. A UK-based writer with interests in travel, culture, and fitness. The sudden passing of Queen Elizabeth II came as a shock to many of us in the United Kingdom. For the past 70 years, she has served our country and acted as a head of state for numerous countries worldwide. Looking back on her many decades of service, we share our final farewell to Queen Elizabeth II. Heading: Her Majesty around the world. From Algeria to Zimbabwe, Queen Elizabeth II visited at least 117 different countries during her reign. Primarily focusing on the Commonwealth, we recently saw the news that Barbados would drop Queen Elizabeth II as their head of state. There are still many sovereign states where she acted in this role, with 15 different Commonwealth realms as of 2022, including Antigua and Barbuda, Australia, New Zealand, and St. Lucia. While no indication of the mass Republican movement has taken shape so far, it will be interesting to see if other countries follow in the footsteps of Barbados in the coming years. Heading: Queen Elizabeth's charm and compassion stemming from the importance of femininity. The late monarch's rigid apoliticism and charm helped her country endlessly during her 70-year reign. Although the UK may have somewhat avoided atoning for its colonial past, Her Grace did travel around the world, acknowledging her Commonwealth's diversity. As an observation, it is important to acknowledge that the word Queen in mainstream language and society has seen far-reaching progress for female leaders and human rights improvements, stemming from the importance of her feminine compassion. With many women hoping to break the glass ceiling in their careers and elsewhere, Queen Elizabeth II has shown women of all ages in the UK and around the world what is possible and that girls can truly run the world. In World War II, she joined the Auxiliary Territorial Service, ATS. It was here that defined her lifetime of service as she was registered, 2nd Subaltern Elizabeth Windsor. Her Grace spent 3 weeks with other recruits, learning about basic motor mechanics and how to drive a lorry. While Her Grace's life certainly wasn't without controversy, Queen Elizabeth II did a fantastic job of focusing on her role and staying out of the media. Of course, the late Princess Diana was always a focal point for the media and the public, whose formal relationship with the Queen was grotesquely publicized to be unsteady. The royal biographer, Andrew Morton, noted that Diana kept her distance from the Queen, but they always had respect for one another. Heading: God Save the King. As we welcome a new era with King Charles III as our ruler, we can only hope the traditions and values that Queen Elizabeth II shared with the world lives on. While there is certainly a fair amount of drama surrounding his family, the king is known for being a critical thinker, a bit of a comedian of sorts, a dancing tragic and a passionate climate activist. The public expects to see a slightly more modern approach in how he works, hopefully inspiring future generations to do more in protecting our planet. With the introduction of a king, the world watches on with bated breath to see if the old alpha male attitudes will frighteningly return to prominence. This could potentially bring with it a greater risk of global war and conflict, but hopefully, King Charles III will work to protect the peace and lead in a somewhat similar way as his mother did. Heading: A final farewell to the Queen. Queen Elizabeth II touched the lives of every single person living in the UK, as well as countless nations around the world. She gave unstinting service to our country and the Commonwealth for the last 70 years, and the tributes over the past few weeks have been a very fitting send-off for Her Majesty. While we look forward to seeing King Charles III and two kings to follow in succession, Queen Elizabeth II will be sorely missed by mostly everyone. God save the Queen. Additional intriguing articles can be found on our smartphone application. Available now on Apple's App Store and Google Play. Follow us on Twitter, like and share our Facebook page, and access our text-to-speech versions of our articles by subscribing to our YouTube and Twitch channels. Our website is wejuni.com. End of article.